Hi, I'm Jim Macnamara, Distinguished Professor of Public Communication at the University of Technology, Sydney. Before I became an academic, I worked for more than 30 years in professional communication practice, in journalism, in public relations, and in media and communication research. So I've been involved in and looking at public communication for more than 40 years. What I have seen and what I continue to see is a lot of ethical, hard-working professionals. But what I also see are instances where professionals entrusted with public communication need to do a lot better. Whenever ethics is mentioned, the common response is to acknowledge problems, but to point the blame at a few bad apples. I've just finished research for a book to be published in mid-2020 on disinformation and manipulation, based on case studies and also interviews with leaders in media and communication globally. What I report with a lot of evidence is systemic disinformation, deception, and manipulation in many areas of public communication. Journalists are often failing to fulfill their role as watchdogs in society. Political campaigning is out of control in many countries. In the midst, though, of a sea of disinformation and public deception, I also see public relations professionals working in marketing and corporate roles. At the IABC 2019 World Conference, Michael Holsty, a senior executive in communication from Microsoft, said, and I quote, "Communicators are the megaphones of the company." No mention of other organizations, no mention of shareholders and stakeholders. Is this communication? Where is the two-way that PR so often claims? Where is the relationship building? And where is the listening? In politics and government, PR firms in the US and the UK work for foreign governments and regimes with appalling records in human rights and rampant corruption. In Australia, despite years of drought, some of the highest temperatures in recorded history, and catastrophic devastation from bushfires, PR practitioners are working for coal mining and energy production companies and conservative political parties, telling us that climate change is imaginary. On a day-to-day practice level, the global CEO of the leading PR firm Red Havas said in a 2019 blog post, and I quote, "Within 5 years, the average person will not be able to tell the difference between paid, earned, shared, and owned media." This is despite the fact that in many countries there are laws that require clear identification of paid promotional messages and paid influencers. Is this an ethical approach? Is this socially responsible? Today, we have more powerful technologies than ever before coming on stream, but we have ever declining public trust. It's time to think carefully about how we use communication technologies. It's time to think about those two words, public and relations.